A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did we take the hammer?
Yes.
Hammer time!
No, can't touch this.
As I took the hammer, I noticed that it wasn't
As dusty as the rest of the shelves.
Stop doing that!
I'm sorry.
Wait, is there anything more off to that side, or is that it?
I think the hammer might help us get into that bordered room.
Yeah, but is there anything else on the side? Yep,
A door. So which way?
I don't know. We'll go knock off the stuff on that door.
Door. I struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily.
After I'd removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor.
Sorry, I was trying to decide whether that was proper grammar or not.
It is, look. See,
I know, but it just didn't sound right.
I think the problem is that you're not reading punctuation.
Theft. Punctuation. This was my locker. There were in the factory. It stank of booze and there was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken the picture home when the factory had closed. What?
The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this.
Mate, now you'd spin.
He doesn't seem like a murderer. He just seemed like a really, really drunk guy.
He sure had a lot of alcohol in this place.
In all places. He had it in the sewers. It had it with the dead bodies.
How did you afford all of this?
Oh my god, maybe we're the killer and there was some just drunken hobo dude that we're just being really mean to and chasing him down. And we hit our head when we went through the ventilation shafts.
It's like the Hunger Games.
You're the Hunger Games.
With hobos.
You're the Hobo Games.
The Hobo Games.
Damn it, I want some of those Skittles. Not Skittles, M&Ms. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a card. A magnetic card at that. Did I take the card?
Nope.
I slipped the card in my pocket, 'cause I'm stealing shit. Another panel that I hoped could get me into the power back on. Yay! Again.
Boss?
Okay. Okie doke, back again. Claire just got a phone call.
The power panel still wasn't working. Do I try it again? Yep.
Oh, no!
No! Let's just do it.
And again? Yay! And try that one again. Yay! Oh, the puzzles! The puzzles! Whoa!
Too complicated, mate.
I know. This is like, no, this is still harder than Uncharted level puzzles. At least for the first two. The third game seems to have more puzzles. I'm really liking the third game.
Yeah, we just started it.
Last night.
Was it last night or wasn't that before?
Yeah, it was the night before.
Yeah.
Kind of feels weird not to be marathoning it like the other two. Sorry.
Downstairs or upstairs? Oh no.
Well, it's not upstairs. It's just the room where we took the planks off, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
We've got to go downstairs so that we can turn on the generator, I think, and then that gives us power.
Yeah.
Because we're powerful people.
I feel like the things that we picked up were more to do with the story rather than to
actually interact with anything.
Yeah.
Although that key had a use, so.
Wait, that's outside. Okay.
I'm really tempted to walk through that hole in the fence, but because the game won't let you backtrack at times, it's kind of annoying.
There we go.
Yep. Whoa, and interact with it?
Oh
my god!
What were we just saying?
Yes!
One of them was missing.
But that's the one we have. But we can't use our key card now.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Or go through that hole.
I forgot which one was which.
My head ached terribly as I closed the door behind me and saw the wooded path beyond the flashlight of the factory. Still, it was better than that stuffy, foul-smelling room I'd found. Who would have used the old locker room? Someone was obviously going up there, but it didn't make any sense. If I could reach the town from there, Maybe I could find Norman's store.
That's the photo that we found. Norman's the hobo.
I was close to one of the main roads. Maybe he could help.
Oh, maybe this is like Norman Bates.
Can we go? Oh, damn it, we can't go back. This sucks. This is why we have to investigate stuff before just walking through doors, Claire.
I didn't know that. I thought it was going to give me an option.
My pickup had smashed into the guardrail and stood silent. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings had mentioned? Was there really a body found here too? Doesn't surprise me, like, if it's crashed, someone could have died in the pickup truck.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Special effects, man.
Damn it! Really frustrated now. Bin. Rummage through the bin. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin, greenish corner poking out from one of the bags.
Was my driver's license? It looked damaged. Did I take it back?
Yeah. No! I cleaned off the card as best as I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card. And now this.
I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card.
Sounded like it was going to start raining again.
I had entered Norman's place. It was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television.
Oh, it's kind of weird that he didn't have that locked.
Oh, so confusing. Entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just open it. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole.
Get away from the damn... Move! Don't investigate this place. You moron.
This looks really sus. Just saying.
More blood. More blood. Don't even investigate it.
The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel.
Oh no!
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I wasn't sure if wanted... What?
I wasn't sure if wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on.
Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes.
Wasn't sure if wanted. Ha 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 ha, internet humor. Okay. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough. But there were water rings from 2 cups there still in the wood. Well, that sucked. Okay. Rubbish bin! The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yes, no. Yes. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it.
Why?
Don't use "and" twice in a row like that. God damn it.
And trash and pocketed it.
You're an "and."
Let's go in the fridge. Yep.
Yeah, I'll look through the trash, but I won't look through the fridge. Nothing sus here. Dun 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 dun. Downstairs? Or is there something else here?
That one. It's a coat. Despite the shock of already finding Norman in the state, seeing this made my stomach just turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats.
Ooh.
Someone was having an affair.
What was it doing there? Was she okay?
Dun 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 dun. My guess is that he turned
Ooh,
crazy.
guns!
Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here.
Maybe he owned the house.
I think what happened was he found Norman and Rachel together, and then bang bang, he shot them down, bang bang, they hit the ground, bang bang, that awful sound.
One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it?
It's not Norman's store.
The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felt a great burden lifted.
Awesome, I guess. Norman, you weren't my friend and I don't like you. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. Adventure game logic. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away.
I've actually picked a lock before with it was a bobby pin and a safety pin.
I've picked a lock with a couple of paper clips before on my father's old safe.
Yeah, that was the same.
Yeah. But I don't think it's quite the same with house locks like this, especially for something that's keeping your store safe. Also, why would he lock it from the inside but not lock his own back door? That's weird.
Maybe he went out.
The general store was small. He didn't go out. He's dead. He's upstairs. He's in front of the key. In front of the TV.
Yeah, well, somebody left and then didn't lock the house.
I suppose.
Yeah, bam.
The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things. Postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She's cheating.
The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it.
Dun dun dun.
Yep, I can see where this goes. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted.
What's about Rachel's face is in there?
There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower.
It looked to be in much better shape back then.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. Was he involved in all of this somehow, or was he just another victim?
Dun dun dun. The gun I had found only seemed to complicate matters. It was such a relief to finally be rid of it. Home wasn't far off now. Even though the rain was relentless, I had to keep going.
The only thing that sort of makes me question about whether the main character is actually to blame.
Yeah.
There's a door there. Another door. Another door.
Another
Dear
door.
God, there's a lot of doors. Okay, I'm going to start opening them from back here. I reckon they're all going to be locked.
Yeah, and then your one.
Yep. Gate was locked tight.
Oh no.
Well, I'll go back through this. Oh my God! No.
Oh dear.
The only thing that makes me wonder whether this character is really guilty or not is like the whole, I know, sewer thing and planning and all of the dead people.
Yeah. You don't just forget that. Maybe it's his wife is like just a psycho.
The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone had pushed it all the way in. Hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter?
Yep.
Yes! There was no return
address,
but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Why? Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away, she's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. Yeah, I figured that.
It's like we're psychic or something.
Ooh, blood. Why is there blood like next to a door?
Because that's the door that got stabbed at Dad.
I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding. It chilled me through my clothes.
Do you know what this is reminding me of? The backyard, Silent Hill with the doghouse.
Oh, yeah.
The backyard of that.
I was expectant, but also afraid.